Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val 53 Tarot. Should read for you as well. Thank you. Alright, let's see what's going on. Ooh. What are you showing me, Capricorn? What are you showing me? What? Okay. I'm a little curious myself as to where this is going to go, as well as I'm curious what you ultimately are showing me. I've seen this energy repeatedly, but I'm not too sure like what's going on. But jumping into this, what you're showing me is the thought process. There's a huge thought process here that you are definitely letting go and putting behind you. You're saying, I need to kind of do this in order to kind of, get a little bit of a better handle on the situation, the circumstances, because there are problems and issues that you are kind of facing and walking into and having to deal with. And you're saying, I'm looking for a way to kind of leverage the situation. It's a nice energy though. You're looking for a solution. You're looking for a solution to kind of put things back on track and keep things on track. But, you're saying in order to do that, I need to figure out how to do that, literally. Goodness. There lies the problem and the issue. Is it's almost like, Capricorn, you're fighting yourself. You're fighting your shadow side or your subconscious about what you believe in. It's kind of like there's a difficulty possibly within your belief system, your faith, your religion, your walk of life, what you go to. I don't exactly know what that is. It's like you're fighting yourself to align with something that you actually believe in pursuing or following through with or doing. You're like, well, I'm hanging on to this. At the same time, it's kind of like I'm just waiting for some sort of closure to take place, because what you're saying is it just feels like nothing's actually happening. It's just kind of like at a dead stop, if you will. And that's what's fascinating is, yep, there's definitely some sort of closure there, but you're having to realize, okay, well, great. Now what am I going to do? I have to put together and work on some sort of plan or strategy. I kind of have to map this out for myself. Yeah, you're showing me your work, career, content, or niche. It's who you are and it's what you do. But like I said, it's kind of like, should I kind of cut my losses and run, or should I try and turn it into something else, is what you're kind of saying. You're saying ultimately it still offers you something, but at the same time, like, does it genuinely and truly, or does it not? There you are. You tell me, Capricorn. Ooh. Life is knocking on your door. Life is knocking on your door. Yeah, there you are. Like I said, there you are. Again with that energy. What is that? More specifically, who is that? Like, I don't understand that. I understand that, but again, like, who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with? You're like, I know, and I'd rather not deal with them, but I kind of have to. You're stressing. You're stressing. You're saying, I don't know. I don't have like a full list of ideas as to which direction I can take things, but all I know is I don't want to lose any more of what I've currently or presently have lost. I feel like there is some sort of moment that you could turn this all around for you, but you're kind of saying like, for some reason, it's like you're choosing to kind of wave that moment or opportunity goodbye and say, you know what, never mind. Let me just focus on what I've got currently in place and see what happens. And you're kind of saying that is definitely worth, fighting for still. So you, like I said, you clearly are somebody and you've done something for yourself. At the same time, I'm a little curious as to who you're dealing with, who's around you, because for some reason, I'm getting this energy of someone who's almost kind of like looking down upon someone. And I'm like, what? And then there's like this boundary game going on between the two of you. And it's like, here we go again, Capricorn. Who thinks that they are above you? Who's trying to like either one, look down upon you or speak down upon you or treat you, like you're little. Because whatever this is, it's almost like you're having to defend your right to be who you are and do what you do, as well as stand up and fight for your own happiness and fulfillment. And what's crazy is it initially shows up, but it shows up with such a difficulty. It's almost like you're having to defend who you are, what you do, and what you believe in. Goodness gracious. To the point where you're even so tired, exhausted about it, you're just like, and now I'm just numb. I'm numb. I'm numb. And that's towards whoever this is that you're dealing with. But because then you bring it back around full circle and you're like, well, I still know who I am and I still know my worth and what I'm all about. But I need to make a decision as to what new direction I'm going to go. But I need a minute to myself to just collect my thoughts and my emotions for a second. You're showing me 777. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know about that. And that's what I was kind of wondering. It's like, where are you going with it? Well, you got to show up for that energy, Capricorn. You got to show up for that energy one way or another. It is what it is. Show up and do what you do. Show the world what you believe in. Yourself. You're saying that's the problem, though. It goes back to the whole financial situation and investments. And you're kind of like, yeah, but it just feels like it's not doing much. And it's kind of like, what are you doing, though, Capricorn? Pointing at the situation, the circumstances, and saying, because of that, I'm not going to do that is an excuse. You're saying the relationship and connection that you actually do have with someone, it's just causing pain and suffering, even though the two of you are trying to work on things and figure things out. And you're kind of like, well, it's almost like you're having to come to the conclusion of like, is this really just how the dynamic is being played out between the two of us? Or is it going to be like, is this going to actually change and improve? You're juggling some sort of connection here with you and them while you're trying to juggle who you are and what you do for your work or your career. And you're like, I have absolutely no idea where this is all headed, but I got to work on something. That's how you do it, Capricorn. You do something. You just do something. Either work on yourself, work on the connection, or work on the investments. But you got to do something. You got to show up for life. You got to be present for life and show up every single day. There's no other way to make it happen for yourself. course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a fire sign, a water sign, an air sign, or an earth sign. Bye.